Forge Gang. I am still a hard man. Let's go. All right, how are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing awesome. I am doing amazing. I am freaking amazing, just having a blast. But I'm about to hit the bed. I am about to hit the can. Anyways, I wanted to do this to explain why I am not going to be making an IRL scene with Francis E. Deck-esque. There's 3 reasons. Well, maybe 4. One is because Francis is from IP2, and he's a lolcow. Francis is basically a lolcow, or at least that's what I see him in that capacity. And one thing that you'd never do, you never make an IRL scene with a lolcow. Yes, it's my Sam bedtime. It's Sam bedtime for Forge Warhammer. But you never make a scene with a lolcow. That has just very raving effects for you. You never make a scene with a lolcow, especially a direct IRL scene. You don't want to ever be touched by a lolcow, and you don't want to interact with a lolcow like that. Music Biz, Marty literally moved all the way across the country, the United States, to live near Cyrax, and he went and actually made an IRL scene with Cyrax. And I think Cyrax even called the police on him. And that's the thing with Francis. Like, Francis says that, oh, he's a tough dude, he can box people, he can do this and that. Well, I guarantee you, as soon as you show up, he'll probably call the police, or one of his pals will call the police. And so that opens up the possibility of getting arrested. So, plus, he's a lolcow. He's a literal lolcow. And I'm not going to be splashing a bad scene like that. That is a bad scene. Number 2, Francis is... I'm not Kimstar. I don't call everyone that I disagree with PDFs or P-diddlers. I don't randomly call everyone and anyone a P-diddler. Okay, I'm not Kimstar, but Francis E. Deck-esque hangs out and is buddied up with Cyrax and Kitty Styles. And Kitty Styles is a literal sister-fister and a P-diddler, as is Cyrax. Cyrax tried to date an underage minor, or tried to date an underage minor or something like that. And Francis is close buddies with people like that, with actual P-diddlers and sister-fisters, and you don't ever make a scene with people like that. And he's just a homeless poor dude and stuff like that. So, and then finally, number 3, he's very low tier. He is just low effort teasing, low effort. Yeah, I mean, you don't pick on... Well, you can pick on tards, but you don't ever fight tards. Would you really defend your own personal manhood to go into a zoo and fight a rhinoceros? Would you actually try to get into a fist fight with an actual rhinoceros? Of course you wouldn't. And there would be no point in doing it. It would not give any credibility to your personal manhood to fight a rhinoceros or a gorilla at the zoo. Similarly, it would do absolutely no positive feedback for your manhood to test and fight a tard or a lolcow. You wouldn't, it's just something you wouldn't do. So it would be a bad scene. it would be a bad look for me to make a scene like that. I'm not going to do that. Like, it's going to be Music Biz, Marty, and Cyrax 2.0. Warhammer and Francis E. Day-esque would be a Cyrax and Music Biz, Marty 2.0 scene, and it's just not a good look. I'm not doing that. Like, you don't ever face up with the lolcow. You just poke fun at them from a distance. That's how you do it. That's how it's always been done. You A-log the lolcows. You don't try to actually get into their life or into their routine. You never do that. You don't show up and face the lolcow. It's like going into a zoo and fighting with a hyena or something. It's like that. It's a pointless, meaningless endeavor, and you definitely don't do that. So that's just all I wanted to say. I'm not a coward. There's nothing cowardly or like some kind of cowardly act to not fight with a lolcow. It's like fighting a tard, okay? It's like you going into special ed at a school, or like going into a special needs dorm and trying to fist fight a tard. You just don't do that stuff. It's not a good look. Plus, he's friends and buddies with P. Diddlers, with PDFs and Sister Fisters. And so it wouldn't be a good look. It would be a bad scene. It's a bad rave. It's a bad scene to be. It's bad credibility to go around lolcows and P. Diddler buddies or people that buddy up with P. Diddlers. And he's just hug boxing in his own safe space, and he's just making a big fool. He's making a scene of himself, and like what 3-4 here says, he's just a homeless guy. But primarily, he's buddies with P. Diddlers, with PDF files, and with Sister Fisters like Kitty Styles and Cyrax. And I'm not going into his special ed life. So, like, Francis is stuck in special ed. He's never mentally climbed out of special ed, and I'm just going to leave him there. And yeah, it's nothing to do with my masculinity. It's no loss or no expense on my part to not make a Music Biz Marty Cyrax scene, and it's not a loss or defeat on my part to not go into a zoo and fight a hyena. It's not a loss on my part going into a special ed and trying to fight a tard. It's not a loss on my part going to not go to freaking Florida, the guy self-doxing himself because he's a lolcow, and lolcows do that, and trying to do a Music Biz Marty scene with a lolcow. It backfires, and it's bad PR. Okay, it would just be bad PR. It's no loss, no chip off my shoulder. It's no issue with me. I'm not making a bad PR scene with a lolcow. So that's all I wanted to say. So 3-4 of the second says that Francis is just a bum that lives in his car. Well, the guy needs to go to a group home, 3-4. Like, he needs to go into a halfway house or into a group home, I think. I don't think he really needs to be, like, out on his own. I don't think he has the ability to take care of himself. 3-4 of the second says it is time for Sam bedtime. Yep. Truth revealed. 3-4 of the second says that Francis wanted to be the next Mormon Shaggy. Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I was going to do a stream talking about the Surfer and Shaggy Sector Troon Wars, but I kind of felt that people would not want to really listen to that. I kind of felt that I would just bore people talking about the Mormon Shaggy and drunkard Buffy Sector Troon Wars. So maybe I'll do that another time. So anyways, yeah, if there's any questions in the chat that chat wants to have, just let me know, because otherwise I guess I'm done. So no loss of credibility on my part to not go to the lolcow's place. Like, I'm not going to go to the group home of the lolcow and fight a tard. I don't fight tards. I don't fight lolcows, and I definitely do not want to be in a scene or making a scene that is a bad PR with a guy that's friends with Kitty Styles and Cyrax, or takes up for Cyrax. Not a good look. I'm not doing that. That's all I had to say. And I'll talk about the Shaggy and Surfer Sector Troon Wars another time. So I guess I'm done. Peace out. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, 3-4, are you streaming later tonight? You could just let me know on Discord, but, yeah. Ghost of Niccolo streamed earlier. So anyways, that's all.